So, we know Sonic IDW issue 84 is coming soon, and features Sage. Something I think it's 83 Sonic Frontiers happened, but that doesn't make sense because it's the 100th issue, and the fact that the Chaos Unknowns are in a coffin. And also at the same time, I think one of the creators said, is it the writer or the creator? Said that it takes place at the adult 69 of the IDW comic. Yeah, whoops, so lazy on my part. It's in 63. No, 68. Yeah, that's my actual stupidity. But this is the main problem. Because they are using hoverboards. And this was in setup because of issue number 69. So that's also a setup. So set up the Speedcraft for the hoverboards. Also the extreme gear. Oh yes, the extreme gear. So basically after that, like 68 setup, the hoverboard had basically do that for 69. So this is the main confusion of it. How can it fit? Today's task, how can it even fit? That's the main question. I think I is thinking of 83 happens for it. That doesn't make sense either. So this is study interesting because I got a kind of a theory. Wasn't all a headcanon. So this is my basis of a theory. That could be really dumb or it could be really interesting. Well, basically, which comics fit into the game timeline and which comics don't. So, isn't it like a parallel universe situation between each one of them? Basically, now I'm thinking of, is it a parallel universe between the games and the comics? Because in Frontier, we're kind of using a creator from these. Okay, we've got a tango. Okay, a tango. No, a tango. Are you saying tango? Okay, a tango is referencing Frontiers. So this is the timeline. So all the way from there to there. Yes, no, does this make sense at all? Like episode 3 could fit in, but yeah, that still doesn't make sense. If you knew this, then that makes some amount of sense. I mean, this is my podcast, then yeah, that also makes sense. So, going down. Yeah, I think we had a difficult turn. So, yeah, forces. Wait, apparently, Team Sonic. Okay, so Team Sonic Racing takes the four Sonic Forces. Okay. Then afterwards is Frontiers. So, yeah. This is now the main question. How do IDW even fit into this? Of course, we got the first 10 issues. The first 10 could work. The other... Okay. I think like the... okay. So I think the the pseudo sequel of Sonic Heroes arc of IDW and the Nettle Virus arc could possibly fit into there. Probably need to go double checking for issues just to be sure. And then Frontiers happened. So, yeah. Let me see. Okay, so how can I fit Frontiers into, Sonic IDW to the game's timeline? Here's some alterations. So, basically, the pseudo sequel of Sonic Heroes still happened, minus 2 comics not existing, that being issue 5th of the IDW comic, and issue 6 of the IDW comics don't exist in the game's timeline. And the events of it still happen, minus the inclusion of Starline at the end. My best guess for Eggman somehow escaping... Yeah, this is totally my best guess at how did Eggman escape North Base. During the timing, Eggman either constructed or found a portal and entered escaping North Base using, I guess, the wreckage of the Phantom Defect robot. It was like the Scorpion thing up. And set creating a portal and leaving North Base. In cue the events include Eggman fixing up Nettle Sonic and deciding to do another plan that being focus on some islands. And Knuckles decided to stay on the island. So, the events of Sonic Frontiers still happen. With basically in the middle of that, now Sonic, a pseudo sequel to Sonic Heroes happened. Basically, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, then issue 7 and issue 8, issue 9, issue 10, I think issue 11 and 12 is also in there. And Eggman built a portal and entered on his bases where now Sonic found his creator. And he started fixing him and then think of using on his journals and just on my end. And some adventures happen during this time. So, yeah, basically, basic gist is, after Sonic Forces, now Sonic decided to take over the world, and a pseudo sequel of Sonic Forces happened. Pseudo sequel to Sonic Heroes happened, with some elements being the same, like example, issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 being the same. That's 5 and 6 was a thing. So, yeah. Basically, after that, Eggman successfully built a portal back to his universe, escaping Null Space, and fixing up Null Sonic and locking it up into the green tube, and doing the Lens of Sonic Frontiers. So, and then after that, after Frontiers, basically, I think. Oh yeah, possibly like some kind of versions of the Null Virus happened. And look, with the additional stage, and the storyline was the Eggman's assistant. And found the Chaos Emerald somehow. So Eggman did the Null Virus, and so far and so forth, everything falls back to place. Niners on listen. No Bell. Mr. Tinker doesn't exist. So, if you have a Legend of Bell, then add through events to this theory. So, yeah. Could make sense in this case, or don't make sense in this case. It depends on what makes sense. Anyways, this is totally need to thinking like, how do the comics even fit into the games? How do the IDW comics... Okay. How do the IDW comics even fit into the games? That's the real question of this. And, yep, I am closing this out, so adios.